Chill. Yeah. M16.
This is unbelievable.
Brr. Weazel. You don't really wanna miss Weazel news. We keep the city on their P's and their Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. You don't really wanna miss Weazel news. We keep the city on their P's and Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. Hey. Shout out to my boss, Baron. You know that man make it happen. He got our foot up in the damn door, and now the whole team taking action. We got pictures on whether you can chat with Cheddar. Hit me for your music needs, who gon' do it better? And you can catch Travis on the Rash Report, or catch me going live with the facts from the source. Ari is a newswoman, plus you with the force. Man, the whole Weazel staff, we on top, check the score. Editors, producers, all going hard. Don't make us pull up with them cameras in your front yard. Weazel.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Weazel News. We are your hosts, Sky Davis and Tiffany Tulips, with Dick Dastardly being out on some personal leave time, and we're back and gonna have a fun time tonight. How are you doing, Tiffany?
Can't complain. Glad to be back.
That is awesome. Loving to have everybody tuning in tonight. What a week we've had. Busy time all throughout Los Santos, and even in the Western world as well. A lot of good things happening. And we missed having you with us last week, and happy to have you, and we're looking forward to a good broadcast.
Well, it's good to be back. I heard a viewer said Dick looked a little French or something, and that's really all I know.
Yeah, like we said, Dick is currently out on some personal time, and we did hear that unfortunately, because of Dick's, I guess, I don't know whether his tan lines or his, I don't know, poorly done French accent, but anyway, for some certain, I guess, copyrighted, or, I mean, what is the word I'm looking for, trademarked, I guess, wee is a trademarked word, but unfortunately, Dick Dastardly is being, under investigation by the FIB currently, for his use and, acknowledgement of his French, I guess, background or heritage, and somebody, I guess he, and then also, we heard on the streets, I guess he was singing Lady Gaga quite loudly on the subway, or the train, and I guess he happened to be riding with management, and now management is currently, trying to, yeah, Dick's got a lot of enemies at the moment, and hopefully he gets all that figured out and squared away. But we wish our French Lady Gaga singing Dick Dastardly luck with all of that, and hope he can return soon.
Well, I don't have much bail money, but I suppose if I had to, I can contribute something to get him out of there.
At the moment, he is under investigation and isn't currently locked up. We'll see how the court takes it, how Brickett takes it, Judge Brickett, and hopefully things work out in Dick's favor.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be back, and he'll bring that fancy mustache back with him too.
Oui. Can't say that too much. We might get kicked off the air.
That's true.
Yeah, right. But yeah, we've had quite a lot of stuff happening. Would you like to take us away on some details about Tuesday night, Tiffany?
Absolutely. Well, we had a silent fire alarm at Postal 2001. There's a little restaurant there, and supposedly there was a kitchen fire there. Thankfully, nobody was hurt or anything, but they were able to get the fire out, and yeah, I'm just glad that no one was hurt. That's obviously the most important thing.
Yeah, kitchen fires can be so dangerous. You never know whether you're dealing with grease or electrical or so many things could have gone wrong.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And I guess we'll go back and forth. Last night, the sheriff's station and the troopers and the fire department all teamed together to find a what was reported as a missing person, but when finding the person on scene on the coast of the east side of the county, somebody had lost their one-legged chicken, who apparently has a bus tattoo on their fur, I guess, or stamped. I'm not really sure, but if anybody sees a one-legged chicken, feel free to call Farmer Bus. I believe his name was, and hopefully he can get his chicken returned. But that's the first time I think that the state troopers have ever put up Air 1 and deployed ATVs for a one-legged chicken.
It does sound like quite a first, but I remember a while back there was a person in a chicken costume who was shooting bow and arrows at people, so I wonder if this is the same culprit.
Oh Lord, don't get me started on costumes, because we also had the, over the holidays, I don't know if you remember the call that came in about a snowman, guy in a snowman costume assaulting people. Oh boy.
Oh Lord.
Oh boy. But yeah, a lot of great, great information there. Hopefully they find their lost chicken out there. And again, for those questioning Dick's disappearance here, he is indeed still under investigation for singing Lady Gaga. I guess the management was on the subway train, and he unfortunately can't make it tonight due to some legal issues with his singing, and also with
the trademark of
yes,
Wee Wee.
the trademark of Wee Wee. His French heritage and his French background has also gotten him in a little bit of trouble. So while he feels out those lawsuits, and while he takes care of his French ancestors coming from the grave to attack him.
You wonder if, like, Halloween is coming up a little bit quicker these days.
You know what? They might. But, Dick's got all these lawsuits, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We hope that he's not gone for too long, but you never know in the city of Los Santos. So you know what? We wish Dick luck, and we hope we see him very, very soon. But moving on, just wanted to recap that again for some of our viewers who are just joining us. There was a bomb threat at a 24/7 on Thursday evening when a few of the Leo were out and about. Luckily, that was taken care of. It was at the 24/7 in the Davis area at Postal 125 on Strawberry. And luckily that was able to be taken care of, but it came in as a robbery, and then I guess they found a cell phone package connected to the safe. luckily they were able to get a bomb trailer out there, and they were able to disarm it properly on location. So great job to everybody involved out there. And a few suspects were taken into custody as well. So everything worked out for the fighter out on that scene.
Well, that's definitely good to hear. You know, these bomb threats, you know, they make you nervous, especially if they were to go off and injure someone.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, you never know what can happen here. Do we have any more calls you'd like to chime in on?
Yeah, we had on a Tuesday evening, we actually had a call come through at Postal 3030 out on the highway where there was an individual who, I guess, from what I understand, he kind of swerved off the edge and got trapped in between kind of that little ditch in between both sides of the highway and got trapped inside a vehicle. So I know law enforcement were on scene and the fire department was on scene as well, and they had to get his friend out of the vehicle. There was two individuals involved. One of them, thankfully, was not injured, but the other one was taken to the nearest hospital, and I believe that he is making a full recovery. So, good to hear that nobody got seriously injured in that crash there.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely lucky on that one. Definitely lucky on that one. Yeah, for sure, definitely lucky on that one. I mean, any motor vehicle accident, you never know what can happen.
Wear your seatbelts, kids. That's all we can say.
Speaking of, wearing your seatbelts, there was a truck that went up a hill, I know there was a truck that went up a hill, and then another call last evening for a black sedan that was driving erratically throughout Los Santos, and I believe that they did pull him over and have to do a felony stop on him. The LEO did, and I believe that they did find some narcotics in the car, which may have been why he was trying to get away and kind of driving erratically, but luckily he was taken into custody, and a few different officers were on scene, and luckily not too much came from that, but you never know, especially I believe that person was armed, and whenever there is a weapon on, or in a vehicle, you never know what can happen and what precautions that you need to take, but the LEO and all the first responders are definitely always on their toes.
Absolutely.
Yes. And like we said, we had some ATVs go over the dam last evening, and one person had to be lifted out by the pulley rope system. Luckily, they made it. They were actually resuscitated by the troopers successfully with the fire department's help, and then the fire department proceeded to throw one of the troopers off of the rope and got back down onto the dam. But luckily, she was okay. Just had some mud on her hat. But gotta watch out for those firefighters, man. I mean, when they pull that rope, when they pull out fast.
Hey, they like to sling those hoses too.
Sling them, spray them, and yeah. They definitely know how to work their hoses for sure. For sure. Have you been listening to any good music lately, Tiffany?
I've been kind of listening to a mix of both country and pop, just all kinds of different artists out there, just trying to, support as many as I can.
That's awesome. That is for sure awesome. Yeah, definitely those country artists, and there's some new up and coming artists that I've been listening to a lot on the BoofTube. Have been listening to Lady Gaga, but after Dick's situation, I don't know if I don't know. We'll have to see how all that works out. I'm not really sure if I'm a fan of management's decision to come after Dick for singing, but we'll see how that works out.
I may have to listen just to try to find a loophole or something.
Right? Yeah, get all the information. But I mean, all of her stuff is good though. So sometimes you wanna. But I know that there's been a concert going around the aerial tour or something like that from Swiftie Taylor's that has had some really nice theatrical and good performances going on there. Look forward to hopefully when she can hit Maze Bank or maybe see some other content that gets put out on BoofTube from that. So definitely looking forward to seeing some more of that and just kind of hearing from more up and coming artists.
Absolutely.
Yes, and please feel free, like we have in the caption below here, if you do want to get in on the conversation on Dick Dastardly, please type on Twitter hashtag free Dick Dastardly to get the court and the management and everybody to talk about this case and hopefully bring Dick back soon.
I have a good feeling he'll be back soon.
I do as well. I do as well, and I do hope. Let's see, talking about some different companies I know that we like to highlight. A lot of good stuff always, coming and happening into the city, into the state. And of course we get new things, added every bit here. The newest is that we have an air balloon ride that can leave out of Vespucci Beach in Los Santos, and it costs $2,500 to either purchase or rent, but it is effective and a fun time. So as their promotion say, get in and out for a bit wonky, get out for a wonky ride will hold 3 people and be a heck of a good time. And I feel, I don't know if I'd buy one, maybe rent one, but I mean that's an experience that I'd like to have. Maybe we can take some footage in the news camera one day, because that looks fun.
Heck yeah, we should definitely try it. We just might want to protect the cameras from falling, because that would be a very long fall.
That would be a very, very long fall. And there's also brought to my attention that Hayes is still trying to hire a driver too. So if you are interested in that, or in the server in general, go to discord.me/Kuffs, and you can join the server and hang out with us, and then apply for tow if that's something that you'd like to accomplish here within the city. Let's see. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
I was gonna say, heck yeah, if you want to tow some vehicles away and get to charge for it, not a bad job after all.
Not at all. Speaking of not a bad job, or a bad job, Pineapple Bob was up to his shenanigans again last evening. From what I hear, the big reservoir out near the mountains out there. I think it's La Lands Reservoir.
Yeah, I've been out there before.
A beautiful area. Pineapple Bob was trying to build his own houseboat out of, I don't know if it was sticks, or I'm not really sure what kind of material he was using, but he, apparently he was building it in the water, and then all of his supplies started to blow away, and while trying to retrieve it, he got his foot, or his high heel, I say he, but I think it's an it, I'm not really sure, but it got its foot, its high heel that it wears, stuck in some seaweed, so he got trapped, and after being out there for a while, he did end up getting some hypothermia or hypothermic symptoms, and the fire department and the sheriff department has gone there and saved him and transport him to the hospital because he sunk his, well, I guess he didn't really build it because all of his supplies blew away, but he sunk and lost his houseboat and almost drowned to death. So although can a pineapple drown? I don't know. Or like
I guess it depends. I mean, they don't usually come in water, so.
Right. Yeah, so they are juicy though, so that's why I'm confused. Because he is technically full of liquid. He is technically full of pineapple juices.
If he doesn't have gills, I would assume probably not.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, clearly, since he almost drowned, I guess, but yeah, it's, that was quite the scene. They had to do a lot of searching, and I guess, on that call, Carlson actually lost his truck in the reservoir by driving it into the water on accident, or it slid down a hill. I'm not actually quite too sure what happened with that, but I do know that Carlson lost his truck in the river, or the reservoir.
To be fair, I'm not very shocked, considering I've heard a lot of things Carlson has done, as well as being shot at quite often.
I was about to say that. Shooting walls, on the whole 9 yards, falling off of cliffs, falling off of walls and buildings and all the rest. But yeah.
He's got the 9 lives like a cat, but I don't know. I hope these 9 lives are coming to an end soon.
Well, I don't know if they come to an end. He might end up not in a good spot there. I don't know.
Maybe he's got unlimited lives. Who knows?
Tiffany out here quoting the night. I hope his 9 lives end soon. Tiffany's trying to send Carlson to the morgue. Alright, but yeah, got a lot of good calls, like we said, and we have had a few, returns to the city. Nova Frost is back, welcome back to him. We have Caw, who is a newer member of the city, and of course we have I'm gonna pronounce it wrong, Zofran, welcome, and we look forward to being able to hang out and have you be a part of the community. We also had Zeke Z, a newer member, so welcome to everybody coming in and having a great time with us, and we look forward to spending more time in the community with everybody.
Absolutely. Welcome to all of the new people.
For sure. And as we kind of wrapped up earlier in the news broadcast, we're gonna have some more Western things happening over in the Western life of things over there on Red M, which will be open to all applicants soon. Go to saloon.kuffs kuffsgaming.com, I believe. Tiffany, can you confirm that? I think it is, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
Saloon.kuffsgaming.com. That is correct.
Perfect. Alright, I thought I just wanted to be sure. But yeah, for all the information over there, thank you. I'll need to add that as a link there. But yeah, a lot of awesome stuff coming to that server, and continuing to come to the FiveM server, and just overall good stuff.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely good time here. Let's see. I feel like I'm forgetting something. The weather. Weather will be sunny this week. Looking forward to that. A lot of good sun happening out on the spook tree, which is a really awesome thing to look forward to. I definitely look forward to that, although it's supposed to be a little bit windy, so definitely be careful there so you don't end up looking like a cinnamon sugar donut coming out of the water and then getting hit by sand in the wind, because I've had that happen. I have had that happen when you get out of the ocean, and then all of a sudden you get sand kicking up and you're looking like a nice baguette.
Well, I can't say what I wanted to say there, but
Oh boy. I mean, you can say it anyway. I mean, well,
I don't know if we want to be canceled off the air. We've already got, issues with the FIB right now, so.
you know what? That is a good. Yeah, we'll leave that alone. But we are Weazel News. You never know what's gonna happen.
Hashtag free Dick Dastardly.
Hashtag. Hashtag free dick.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord, I
I hope
almost.
there's no children watching this broadcast.
My brain almost went to free the dick, and then I was like, oh my god. And oh Lord. Alright, moving on. Let's see. Yeah, I think we've covered a lot of everything. We'll before we get kicked off the air here. But yeah, no, we look forward to all the awesome stuff that's gonna come to the Red M server, the FiveM server, that continues to come to both the servers, and all the great RP and all the great scenes that keep coming out. And continue to watch us here on Weazel News. We appreciate your support, and everybody watching. It really does mean a lot, even with the crazy things that we do and say. Your viewership definitely makes it happen. I mean, and a lot of our viewers are saying let's get Dick back, and I agree. But I think Dick and I were just as bad when you were away, so I don't really know if we can be saved.
I think we just need all three of us back in the studio.
I think so too. Maybe in the words of Swifty Taylor's, maybe it's me. Hi, it's me. Or hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
Maybe we're just all the problem.
Problematic. But yeah. So that is going to do it for us tonight, guys, on Weazel News. I am Sky Davis, and this is Tiffany Tulips with Dick Dastardly on personal time. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Check out our FiveM server, our Red M server, all the great things that are coming to it. Some links were put in there for you to check it all out. But with that, we appreciate you all watching, and we look forward to seeing you for more chaos on the next one. Good night, everybody.
Night, everyone.
Chill.
unbelievable.
Weazel. Weazel. You don't really wanna miss Weazel news. We keep the city on their P's and their Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. You don't really wanna miss Weazel news. We keep the city on their P's and Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. Hey, hey. Shout out to my boss, Baron. You know that man make it happen. He got our foot up in the damn door, and now the whole team taking action. We got bitches on whether you can chat with cheddar. Hit me for your music needs, who gon' do it better? And you can catch Travis on a rash report, or catch me going live with the facts from the source. Ari is a newswoman, plus you with the force. Man, the whole Weazel staff, we on top, check the score. Editors, producers, all going hard. Don't make us pull up with them cameras in your front yard. Weazel.